Hi everyone and welcome to Tech Talks. Our IT edition today is focused on our new app, IT Essentials Learn. Tech Talks is a series of short deep dive webinars for technical practitioners. We value you, our customer, and want to help you as you continue your Splunk journey. Our experts help create these best practices for you to take back into leverage in your day-to-day. My name is Caitlin Reynolds and I'm a product marketing manager here at Splunk focusing on our IT solutions. And today I'll be talking through our new IT Essentials or ITE Learn app with you. Great, so on today's agenda, we're going to first kick off and talk about what we've heard from you, our customers, in terms of the challenges that you've faced with getting started with IT. We'll go ahead and introduce ITE Learn to you. Then I'll walk through some of the cool features, capabilities, and benefits. Followed by a quick demo of the product in action. And then finally, I'll cover some additional resources available about ITE Learn. And before we get started, one final note, our team will be available for Q&A throughout this with the Q&A widget within your screen. And if you're watching this, a recorded version of this webinar, please continue the conversation through the Tech Talks discussions in the Splunk community at splunk.com/techtalk. Great, let's get started. I'm excited to share with you a new addition to our IT solution portfolio, the IT Essentials Learn app. This free app, available for download on Splunkbase, provides a new getting started experience for those brand new to Splunk or anyone who's unfamiliar with Splunk for IT use cases. So before we jump into IT Essentials Learn, it's important to mention what the alternative existing experience is when you're getting started in Splunk. When you first launch Splunk, you'd likely find yourself here in the Search and Reporting app. This search tool, while great if you're a seasoned Splunk pro who knows exactly what they're doing, can be kind of daunting if you're just getting started and need any sort of guidance or direction. So we listen to you, our customers, and work together to identify some of the most common challenges new users face. What we've learned is that the onboarding experience was not optimal. While we have a lot of great materials and training available on our various Splunk websites, there was a learning gap when you actually jump into the product. You land in the Search and Reporting app, and then what? There's no in-product help or guidance, which can leave new users feeling lost or confused. Then on top of that, growth. Users needed an intuitive, easy way to learn about various IT tasks and use cases, and better yet, they needed a way to measure and map these tasks back to your own organization's maturity so that you can expand your knowledge as your organization matures. And finally, time to value. With no way to see the product in action without getting data in first, that was another roadblock before one could really start learning. To address this, we created IT Essentials Learn, which packages together content and guidance to help make onboarding easier and allow you to get up to speed faster. IT Essentials Learn helps bridge the gap and make learning how to use Splunk for common IT use cases and tasks quick and easy with an app that grows with you and your org. From the first moment you open the app, you're welcome to a centralized, intuitive homepage that helps you navigate through all the available content features, all of which is designed to make onboarding easier. From there, you can jump into the procedures, which are searches packaged alongside information about that specific IT task, as well as a space where you can run the search and understand what it results in. And then finally, we've baked in demo data in the app, meaning you can start learning the moment you open the app. Of course, you're welcome to bring your own data in too, but we've given you options so you can hit the ground running. IT Learn helps make getting started easier by providing you with the direction and guidance needed to quickly learn about Splunk for IT use cases. Right from the beginning, you land on an intuitive home base for you to begin in. From here, you can quickly navigate to specific procedure families, see your progress, or click into the IT journey map. Once you land in the Investigate tab, you'll find a library of search processing language, or SPL searches, which are called procedures. These procedures span a variety of areas like application, cloud infrastructure, database, and more. You can easily filter to find the procedure you're looking for by specific data source, use case, or where it falls in the IT maturity journey. Once you click on the procedure you're interested in, you'll be taken to a page that includes everything you need to know about that specific task. For this example, we're looking at an SPL search that tells you the current number of active users on the site based on the Apache web server data. You'll find a brief summary of what the task is, why it matters, what stage it is in the IT maturity journey, data sources, and related procedures. Below that, you'll see the SPL and an option to run the search, either with the built-in demo data or with your own live data. All of ITE Learn's procedures give you the option to run the SPL with your own data or the demo data, which is incredibly valuable if you haven't yet gotten data in, yet want to start learning. An important theme to ITE Learn is learning and growth, which is why we wanted to include an area for you to keep track of your progress. On this page, you'll be able to see how many procedures you've learned, how many you still have left to deploy, as well as a view of the use cases that they fall under. It's important to keep expanding your knowledge, and this helps make that learning measurable. Tied into learning is the ability to map your progress and learning to where your organization is, and ultimately where you are going. We built in a prescriptive value path tool called the IT Maturity Journey, which breaks down stages on a path towards a mature IT organization. In each stage, you'll find key benefits, data sources, and Splunk products that are best suited for use at that stage. It also tracks the procedures you've learned to those that fit into each stage, so you can make sure your knowledge matches where your org is and wants to go. IT Learn provides you with a space to explore some of the common IT problems Splunk can solve and gives you the opportunity to solve them. Learning the built-in procedures will help you become oriented and comfortable using Splunk for a much easier, more enjoyable onboarding experience. And while IT Learn definitely helps you onboard, it also helps you as you advance in your Splunk IT maturity journey. Easily find specific problems you like to learn about or discover new use cases you may not have known were possible. IT Learn provides prescriptive step-by-step guidance for different stages of your IT maturity journey so you can solve new challenges as your org grows. Finally, IT Learn provides prescriptive guidance alongside built-in demo data that helps you hit the ground running. You'll be able to discover and practice in-app, then replicate what you've learned outside of IT Learn, getting even faster time to value out of Splunk. All right, well, now I will jump on over to our IT Essentials Learn app to go ahead and give you guys a demo. Great, well, let's go ahead and get started now with our demo. So what you're looking at right now is the IT Essentials Learn homepage. This is where you'll land when you first open up the app, and you can just quickly, easily navigate to every available feature from here. To start off, we're going to jump right into our procedures. To view all of the available procedures, you can easily navigate through our Investigate tab at the top, or you can get to them by clicking on one of these use case families here on the left. For this demo, I'll explore a procedure found within our server and OS use case family. So now we're looking at all of the server and OS procedures available. If I wanted to, I could filter this view down even more by things like the IT maturity journey here, the data sources or technical add-ons or TAs involved. I could filter down by my favorites or ones that I've previously deployed. Or if I know exactly what I'm looking for, I can go over to the search bar on the right and type it in there. While we're looking at this overview of the procedures, I wanted to note a couple of quick things. So when you look at each procedure, you'll notice a number and corresponding color in the top hand left side. This number and color helps you easily identify which stage it is in that IT maturity journey that we're talking about. Below that, you'll see a yellow text box, and that is the use case of the procedure, followed by a blue text box below that are those data sources or TAs that we mentioned before. So for this example, I want to view a procedure that shows me how I would get that current number of active users on my site. I see it right here, so I'll go ahead and click that. Great, so now I get a view of this specific procedure. Let's walk through what we're looking at. At the top, you'll see a few sentences that explain a bit about the task, like what it is, why you might need to perform the search, and what issue it solves. You'll see once again a reference to the IT maturity journey stage. For this one, it's stage 1 or descriptive, followed by the data sources and Splunk TAs involved. Under that, you'll see related procedures, which let you explore other similar procedures. And on the second half of this page, you'll find the SPL needed to do the task and the search icon on the right that lets you run it. As I've mentioned before, you can run this with your own data or the built-in demo data. Go ahead and run it. Go 9. And then if you need additional help, you can reference the How to Implement tab, which includes even more documentation to help you out with this procedure. As you complete procedures and learn new things, you'll hopefully be curious and eager to discover other ways Splunk can help out at your org. So as you continue your learning, it's important that you can track and measure it as you go which is where this next feature comes in handy. This My Progress, which is found in the top nav. I'll go there right now. My Progress, which is found in the top nav, lets you easily view your progress as you explore new procedures. The summary page provides a quick overview of how many procedures you've viewed, how many you've deployed, as well as a graph of what use cases they fall under. You can also open up a heat map, which allows you to get a deeper view into the procedures you've currently deployed. All right, and finally, we have the IT maturity journey, which you can get to either through the home page or this nav under this Learn More tab. I'm gonna go ahead and go there. This IT maturity journey, this is a prescriptive value path built in that helps you identify where your organization is now and helps you align that to what types of procedures will be the most appropriate and valuable for you now and as you grow. On the left, you'll see a description of the stage, common use cases, benefits, data sources, and Splunk products involved. On the right, you'll see how these use cases map to the procedures you've deployed. As your organization matures, your needs grow and change, and this helps map that back to the procedures in this app. Great, we're almost done. Two last things I wanted to point out before we wrap this up. In this Learn More tab, you do have access to a video tour, which is just another demo of what we showed here today. And then we also have a link to the documents available for IT Essentials Learn. Great. Great, well, I'm about ready to wrap up this Tech Talk, but before I do, I wanted to share some resources available to you as you continue in your journey. You will receive these assets in a follow-up email as well with this recorded webinar. So here we have included the link to download IT Essentials Learn on Splunkbase. We've also included the IT Essentials Learn docs, a demo video, the comp talk that goes over a lot of what we talked about today, the product brief that goes into this app with more detail, as well as a blog post that talks about both this app, IT Learn, and the other new IT app we have, which is IT Essentials Work. Don't forget that we have an incredible community of Splunk users on our community site. You can search the answers section on IT Essentials, so you can continue this conversation within the discussion section called Tech Talks, where you'll find all those additional resources. And also there is Splunk Ideas, where you can submit new product enhancements or vote for current ideas from other customers. Great, well that is all for today. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule to join us today. Please tune back in for future Tech Talks. We look forward to sharing more with you next time.